All right, we are back, and excuse me for the. I am a little bit stuffed up this week. So, if there are any issues with audio or video quality, please do let me know in the comments section or in the chat, and we will fix it in real time, guys. I'm keeping track of 3 screens here at the same time, trying to make sure that the audio is good. And we're about to start the trailer, so we'll be able to check it then. But all right, so this one, I've seen games like this before, and I guess this is going to be this studio's take on it. So let's check it out. We are watching the trailer for Project Rabbit official reveal trailer. Now, with the Google Chrome extension, we can see it's got 271,000 views, 15,000 likes, and 381 dislikes. We're going to like the trailer as we do with all trailers that we react to. And then, except for mobile game trailers. We hate mobile games so much we give their trailers a dislike. Here's what the description says. Follow Alice into the abyss. Project Rabbit is an extraction, Souls-like action RPG inspired by a dark fantasy reimagining of Alice in Wonderland. Fight, explore, and survive within the twisted echoes of time. Will you find the way out or be consumed by the madness? Now, I remember the game Alice video game. Yeah, I remember Alice. And this was a dark fantasy style game. And I believe there were 2... There were 2, right? Alice Madness Returns. That's right. Alice in the Nightmare Land. Ooh. No, that's not the same one. But today we've got Project Rabbit, and we're going to take a look. Did it say this is an action RPG? So that'll be interesting to see. Action RPG. Interesting to see. We're going to take a look over here and see how much it if it's... What the heck is going on? If it's listed on Steam yet. I'm having a problem with Steam. Let's go to Steam. Here we go. My Steam app. Close window. This is what we've got on the Steam app. So it's coming soon. We've got nothing from anything yet. And that looks like Alice there with a, not a scimitar, whatever, a fencing sword. Why can I not remember? This is a small development team that does not have anything out as far as a video game yet. I'm really quite irritated about this. I'm wondering, maybe if I go to Task Manager, can I fix this? I'm wondering why Steam is not working, guys. I wish upon a star. Here we go. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with Steam, but we don't have a price yet. But, like I said, we've had games kind of like this before. Maybe that's what it is. So we've got Project Rabbit. We've got a 1 minute and 27 second trailer. I hope that you guys are ready. Here we go. If it's anything like the original Alice game, that one was pretty fun, so...
Be careful.
Oh, Steam is...
It's the White Rabbit. And when I woke up, I was in a completely twisted world.
Whoa, what the heck is happening? Now Steam is... Sorry, guys. Okay, 1 second. We're obviously having a problem with Steam. There we go. Sorry about that. We're gonna start this over, and I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. This is live. Here we go. Shh. Okay.
Be careful.
Shh.
I chased the White Rabbit, and when I woke up,
I
was in a completely twisted world.
That's why you don't chase the White Rabbit. Okay. It's kind of like Japanese in architecture here. Japanese or Chinese. Why am I not able to remember the name of that sword? Whoa. Alright, so this is clearly inspired by Chinese or Japanese type characters. What are you guys thinking of this? Alice in Wonderland, dark fantasy that is also having like some kind of inspiration, obviously, from Japanese or Chinese architecture and character design. Are you liking that? What did you think of the original Alice games, and how do you think that, I mean, we're 50 seconds into a trailer so far. How do you think that something like this is going to compare to that original game? Let me know in the comment section down below. We're watching the trailer for Project Rabbit. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. And, oh man. Here. Wait, what was that noise? Oh, okay, I see it. Here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a game called Project Rabbit that says that it's inspired by Alice. Okay, cool. And then once we get to the main boss, or the first boss that we're seeing, this looks exactly like any other. This looks exactly like any other kind of roguelite, or sorry, Souls-like game that I've ever seen. So I don't know. I'm not much into Souls-likes anyway, but for me, this is not so much interesting. We're gonna have to see how it goes. I'm a little bit disappointed that I can't even see like a cost, but I wouldn't pay very much for this one from what I'm seeing so far. Just because you probably already, if you're into Souls-likes, you probably already have a Souls-like that you like, and probably already have it, or have that game, and you like it, and then, like what do you need this game for? Now, one thing that I am seeing is that it appears like you have so it does say here in the Steam page, as we can see here, venture into the dangerous abyss of time alone or alongside your allies. Within the abyss, it is not only creatures consumed by madness that wait you, but also unpredictable encounters with other survivors. If you manage to claim valuable treasures and resources, you must survive and make it back alive before losing everything. So you do have an ally here that's following you around. I'm wondering what that is going to be about. Okay, when the power of dimensions collapsed, continents from different realms became entangled in a single world, and within the cracks between them the abyss of time was born. The abyss is a twisted world sealed away by the Blood Queen. Within it wander beings that neither age nor die, trapped in an endless cycle of time. Those who survived the darkness of the abyss built the last refuge beneath a fading barrier of light, but the barrier is slowly losing its power. To survive, someone must once again step into the abyss. Will you survive the madness consuming the abyss of time alongside Alice? Okay, but it just seems like a generic Souls-like game with the aesthetic of Alice, like some pieces of the aesthetic of Alice and in Wonderland projected over it. So I don't know, for me, what that, or at least the aesthetic and the themes, I should say as well. I don't know if that's going to be for me, especially because I'm not much into Souls-likes, And then aside from that, this one doesn't look like it's going to be like super exceptional or anything to grab my attention. I've always said that the Last Jedi, Jedi Fallen Order, and those games are the best Souls-likes, and they do Souls-likes better than Souls-likes because they have the Souls-likes mechanics, but also a nice narrative story that I enjoyed. So for me, that's what I'm looking for, and I just don't know that that's going to have it. So let me know what you guys think of that. So we're watching Project Rabbit. It looks like it's going to be a more generic Souls-like game, but it does have themes from Alice in Wonderland over it. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I like Souls-likes. I enjoy the Souls-likes mechanics when it's wrapped around a good narrative, but most Souls-likes aren't like that. Souls-like to me usually lets off alarm bells that say like plenty of world building, but very little actual narrative. So that's what my thoughts are. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. All right, let's check out what the comments are on the video and see what other people had to say about it. Please take your time and don't rush. Whatever time it takes, it's for the game to turn out well. How many dodges do you need in the trailer? Yes. Numi Rapace. I like Numi Rapace. She is a good actress. So first we had a Pinocchio-themed Souls-like with Liza P, and now we have an Alice in Wonderland-themed Souls-like with Project Rabbit. I'm in. Okay, haven't gotten an Alice game in so long. Fine, we'll do it ourselves. Yeah, okay. The problem with it is that it's almost like not Ghost of Yote. What was that one that came out? I played it too. Samurai Souls-like game. Not Neo. Rise of the Ronin. You know, I mean, that looks like the same thing as this. You know, it's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. See what I mean? Like that looks like that. So, I don't know. Nothing really jumping out at me here. Let's see what other people are saying. Looks promising. Hope it turns out great. Don't forget to add weight behind anything so the attacks and enemies feel impactful. More impactful. Liza P in Wonderland Edition. This is the first Rolls-like game. When the character locks onto a target, she should face it, as she currently doesn't. Face towards it. The walking and running animations also need a lot of work. They seem blocky and unnatural to me. Good luck. Thank you so much for your interest in Project Rabbit. We will work even harder to show you a better and more polished version of the game. That's, yeah, keep an eye out for progress. For PS5, okay. I mean, you can see roll. Dodge roll. Okay, I mean, you see, and then you see you've got allies. That's something a little different. The big thing is that people, so this is a Souls-like, and a lot of people in the Souls-like genre have just been used to very little actual narrative, but plenty of world building and stuff. So basically the games are more about world building and mechanics. So, you know, as long as the mechanics are there, people are in who are really into Souls-likes. That's kind of my opinion. Let me know what your opinion on that is in the comments, though. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see how people respond to it. But for me, I'm not a big Souls-like guy. I want more of a narrative focus. So that looks like is that a giant sword, or is that part of hit? No, this is her sword here, and then this is like a big axe. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below, guys. We're watching the trailer for Project Rabbit. All right, so that's pretty cool. Let's move on to the next one, though, guys. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch and join the Discord, where you can voice chat with me while I live stream, and you won't be recorded or anything on YouTube and Twitch, so that's pretty cool. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. If you like to read, you can see my after-action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some merch from my Spring store. The links for everything are in the description below.